Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. Fresh, brand new, shiny Hazel stream. I'm starting my day at 485 unique pieces of decor, and that's my goal for today, is I want to make number go up. I have a couple of ideas. I'm sure I'm not going to approach this perfectly, but I betcha between now and, oh, bless you, some big kitty sneezes, between now and noon, we can get like, what, 1, 2 more. Massive rain here in Washington. I think we got a bit of that too. Big atmospheric river situation. Kind of frightening, lovely too. Good evening. It's always nice to stress test the city's storm drains. Make sure everything's prepared. Massive snow here. Oh, how much did you guys get? Well, my voice is not up yet today. Me. Oh, goodness. I'm out in Half Hill because this is where we start our days now. I have dailies to do. I need a reputation. I need some of these people to like me. And I know it's not all of them, but I'm just doing all of the dailies because that seems easier than thinking. 20 centimeters, still very blustery. I'm tracking my unique decor count just with the achievement. In collections and decor, you can see. I think maybe once you're past 500, might get trickier. Might get less easy. We'll have to see. I'm gonna kind of cross that bridge when I get to it. I pick up all the important ones? I think so. I've been growing some. Here she sells me. So we need Farmer Fung, Tina Mudclaw, Ella, and Jogu the Drunk to all be good friends, which is not 6 out of 6 rep. I don't know which rep it is. Let me see. It's not 2. It's not 4. It must be 5. By process of elimination, it must be 5. I've been growing scallions because they've been decent gold. I want to run out into it and totally not act my age. You should absolutely do that. What's the mature way to deal with snow anyway? I think the mature way to deal with snow is to complain about it. That's what the, when I was a kid, that's what the adults always seemed to do. It would be snowing and I would be like, wow! And people would be like, but the traffic. And I'd be like, well, stay home. Why are you so sad? I think it meant more work for the adults that as a child I was not fully privy to. Life too short to complain. Yeah, life is long enough to garden. Look at this. We got, how many scallions we got today? Oh, those are extra seeds. We got 80. That's a good haul. Off as of the 17th, we'll definitely profit. As of the 17th. See, I thought you were just pioneering a new turn of phrase. I liked it. I thought it was good. Wish there's snow here by now. It's been too warm. Last year, by now I had 4 feet here. Yeah, it's kind of depressing when it just rains a lot. It's better if you want to get around, but it's not a lot of snow here. Let's see. If you get into the higher elevations, then maybe. I haven't had my coffee yet. My idea for where to kind of start for decor, aside from doing my dailies to make sure that these people increasingly like me. The farm, I guess I'm just doing for gold. I don't know exactly how much gold I've made off of this, but I keep selling things here and there. And I'm also selling materials every once in a while whenever I pick them up. So I feel like it's been healthy. Those have fallen now. It's worth about half of what it was yesterday. I probably plant something different today. Or maybe I don't need to plant anything because it's not the year of Miss Pandaria. It is generally typical of me to weave in as much cursing as possible in my regular discourse. Oh, there's bamboo lumber over here. We're gonna need some lumber. I'm gonna do some decor crafting. I think it's amazing that Homebound now has a section for professions where you can filter by profession. You can see progress. You can see that I have, bizarrely, quite a bit of jewel crafting done, and that's because I've just been going. That's the first one that I decided to start doing properly, like from the beginning. I'm going to start at classic. I'm going to get those things and kind of work my way up from there. I've hit a couple of roadblocks where I just need to do some dailies in order to progress, but it's going pretty well. Nothing in itself is like insanely hard, I don't think. Oh, I got that pearl. I don't need to swim anymore. It's just all of it negri. I started doing Legion questing, and I was kind of mad because Legion, at least for jewel crafting, has kind of this nasty combo of not only are there like a bunch of quests to do, as there are for all Legion professions, but it's also really expensive to level. Like, even after you do the quests and you get the recipes and stuff, the mats are like super, super spendy still. But, you know, investment is all worth it. Plus, it's not like I'm going to be down from where I started gold-wise, so I think we'll be okay. We made a tiny nest egg on furniture in the first couple days that I think we can probably live on for a while. Good morning. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing? I need to catch my breath. I feel like I wish there was something I could do that was less with my hands for a second so I could catch up on my coffee and my water. What is it that we want to do here? Is it goats? Are there goats here? Oh, there were. I guess we can wait for some goats to respawn. Snow we had here is melted. Temperatures are bouncing around. We had 50s on Tuesday, 30s yesterday. Ooh. Today and this weekend supposed to be in the teens. Next week's supposed to be back up to the 40s. Yeah. Can't make up its mind. Pick a lane. What do they want me to do with this rope? Oh, they want me to burn it. I thought they wanted me to go grappling. Objectively good, but it is the Pacific Northwest. I'm lisping this morning. It's the Pacific Northwest this time of year. There we go. I'm excited to just get my decor numbers up. Whenever I feel stuck in terms of what to actually do to my house, as I'm feeling a little bit right now, I'm like moderately happy with what I've already done. I'm kind of facing, I think the next project is the kitchen, and I'm facing a little bit of a mental block on that one. So until I figure I'm just going to keep getting stuff, and then sometimes when you have more things in the collection and you're looking through them, something will like inspire you. It's probably going to turn out to be something that I had all along, or something that I could just buy off the vendor and dye. One of the nice things about all of the vendor decor, not all of it, but a lot of the vendor decor that you get in the actual housing neighborhood is most of the available dyeable pieces. A lot of the other things that you get from other places are they come in the color they are, and you can't really change them much. So sometimes the basic default ones, like my bed, are kind of the nicest ones because you can customize the color. I'm just gonna sit right here. I did update add-ons today, yeah. I've been trying to do it every day because there seem to be updates pushed pretty often. I think that Mother Nature is bipolar lately. It has been not that light out because, well, you know, it's December and it kind of happens. A little gloomy. I made us get out for a walk anyways yesterday. It was dumping rain. It was like big raining, but I was like, who am I? Am I afraid of the rain? Was I not forged in it, born in it? I'm from here, ish. I'm not afraid of the rain, and I strapped on my rain pants and my rain coat and my not really rain boots, although they did fine. I got a little waterproof spray on them. Although I think it was really big raining because when I got home and I took off my raincoat, my shoulders were soaked underneath it. And it's not like it was leaking through like the neck or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was just like it had actually managed to penetrate my raincoat, which has never happened before. I don't know if that's a sign that the coat's aging or that it was just not prepared for that level of rain. I don't think many things are. Big wind yesterday, at least here. Surely you have some baller rain gear. It's fine. It's not like giga expensive tactical stuff or anything like that. It's also pretty old, but to my knowledge, it doesn't reduce in efficacy with age. I don't know. I don't know. I got it a long time ago. I've always kind of wanted a different one because mine's kind of boring, but it's been effective, and I've been unwilling to pay to replace a raincoat that works because that's silly. I don't know. I couldn't really justify anything. Not really more stylish. I don't know if I've ever seen like a really effective raincoat that I was like, wow, that is style. But, you know, a color might be nice. It's, mine's pretty drab, and, you know, the world's drab enough when it's raining this hard. There's a point where if your coat isn't full on plastic, it'll eventually wet out, let some water through. That's probably what happened. It's probably because it's a breathable thing. I'm sure it's fine. Have I not found this chicken yet? This is the daily that it's been taking me the longest to do every day. I keep picking up these amorous roosters. Something worth investing in? Probably, yeah. We also both need better footwear for it, but as long as we're kind of getting by. I don't mind getting a little bit wet. Moose doesn't mind getting wet. He had a ball. There we go. Also, I don't know if it's true, but I feel like I'm vaguely less likely to run into a bear when it's pouring rain, just because if I was a bear, I wouldn't be up and about. I would be hunkered down somewhere. If I was a bear and I lived in the woods, I would be, you know, under something. Moose does like the snow. There's some member videos of Moose playing in snow that are really cute. No bear spray. I don't even know where you get bear spray, to be honest with you. We've kind of talked about it, but I don't know. We haven't pulled the trigger. Ironically. Any outdoor hardware store. Does the Canadian side of the Pacific Northwest also adhere to the no umbrellas ethos that the U.S. side of that region does? Is that a thing? I lived in Oregon for like 7 years, and I feel like I saw a lot of umbrellas. Yeah, you won't see a lot, actually. They're around. And especially if you go a little more urban, you'll get umbrellas. The trouble with them is that, and I think this is probably part of what ails the American side as well, is if it's rainy, not always, but quite often, it's also very windy. And wind and umbrellas don't mix very well, so most of the time people will prefer to just kind of like strap them into the rain equivalent of a hazmat suit and then just be good for whatever. I lived in Montana. The grocery store had it. Okay, how are we doing? Is anybody friends with me? I'm acquaintances with Ella. I need to be good friends with more people, and I'm not. But I guess we'll just come back to where I would keep doing dailies. I suppose if I'm here, I may as well plant some more seeds. Didn't I get some, what do they call them? Snake root seeds? I'm pretty sure I have some. Yeah, there they are. Katie Rotten, thank you for the 16-month resub for sub of the day. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's also a couple of drop furnishings I can look into. There's one in whatchamacallit, meadery. I could do a meadery follower dungeon. There's a window you can get that seems pretty nice. And right now, when you can do them on follower dungeon, seems like a good time. I feel like it's going to be not impossible, but like vaguely more annoying in midnight when that's not an option anymore. So maybe I'll start with that once we've got ourselves planted here. Maybe I'll start with that. Follower dungeons are great for decor because you don't have to roll against anybody for it. Even if it would be like slightly faster, which it's usually not, to do it normally, you'd have to fight people for it. Are you really not thirsty? Okay. You looked thirsty. I feel like I used to have fun umbrellas, though, when I was, like, a teenager. I'm trying to remember. I vaguely remember, like, stripey ones, or, like, I don't know. Novelty umbrellas were, like, kind of a thing. Although you wouldn't really have any place to let it dry at school, so if you did bring it to school, you would have to, like, put it wet in your locker. Which doesn't make anything smell better. Started going through the drops last night, and boy, do I not know my way around Legion Karazhan. I think that's going to happen to a bunch of people. I was primed because Flabby had told me that exact same thing, that he thought he would just zip through it, and then he got really lost too. So I was thinking, well, on one hand, I did a lot of Legion Kara back in my day for midnight. But on the other hand, you don't do the whole run for that. You very rarely do the back half at all. You really only just do it up to the horsey. So I kind of figured I would be slow at it, but then I was, like, I kind of had a chip on my shoulder about it because I wanted to try. So I set a timer, and it took me 45 minutes, which I felt was pretty good, actually, to do the full clear and get the, it's a cool thing. It's a book. I think that might be the book that I have that turns its pages, that I have, like, my ghost reading in the corner. But I was in there for, like, a solid 45. Can't simply run into Upper Kara. Have to get the keys. Yeah. Okay, I was, Meadery Follower Dungeons. That's what I'm doing. Cinderbrew Meadery. That's where we're going to start here today. Longest Legion dungeon. It's a mega dungeon. It's also a maze. It's a linear dungeon, but the navigation isn't really, so it can be very confusing. And if you're, again, kind of like my Tremmel yesterday in whatever that other dungeon was, if you're not used to picking up the keys, you might not realize there's keys to pick up, and that could get you stuck for a very long time. I think visually Legion Care is very cool. Lived in both cares for so long, but don't ask me to describe the way around. Know it visually, yeah. It doesn't help that they're, like, very different. It's the same, but it's not. Things being flipped means that even if you thought you knew it, you're competing against your own muscle memory of what the other one was like. I can pull more stuff. Who am I? I'm Inksy the Insane. I don't even know if we need all these. I think we could probably just yeah, these are follower dungeon NPCs. You gotta give the AI some reason to rise up against you. You gotta motivate them a little bit. You can't just let them have it too easy. There we go. They're all doing fine. We didn't even die. I don't remember how many mechanics I had to do when I did Priory. I feel like it wasn't many. I wonder if they're going to make me do the thing. He does want me to do the thing, doesn't he? Time for happy hour. Alright. Will the NPCs help with this? They must, right? Yeah, they do. Thank goodness. I did too. That should be enough. Okay, good. Merity's on it. I think this is my last War Within drop one. Oh, both doors open. Oh, you can go either way. Huh. Somebody went right once when I was doing this as a key, and I didn't even know that was an option. We'd always gone left. I was very confused. Another thing that has some furniture that we could get into today is Brawler's Guild. There's, I think, 3 things from there. And Flabby was telling me there's a couple new fights. There's some old fights. All of it, pretty straightforward if you do the mechanics. I don't know to what degree looking up the mechanics is going to be necessary. We could always wing it. I have a Shar you can go both ways. That one really weirds me out when people go right. Like, you can do the giant first without, like, wall skips or something. I feel like you have to jump down for that. That would mess me up a lot. Gotta get the punching bag for Inksy to take her anger out. I'm trying to think of what else you could use the punching bag for. What would it make a good facsimile of? Thought I could just snooze Guardian Bear through Brawler's Guild, but I guess you actually have to do damage eventually to win. Oh, man. I wonder on a scale from Follower Dungeon to Kaiveza how hard it's going to be. The answer better not be Kaiveza. I'm not ready for that. something that I thought I could do for decor. That might be kind of frustrating because it's going to be very incomplete. And it's going to involve a lot of, I don't know, shuffling through characters. There's a lot of decor from Legion class order halls. And I was curious how much of it I can get by just like heading to them on whatever I vaguely remember as being my most accomplished character of that class. And just like having a look at the vendors. I might not have all of it done, but I might be able to get a chunk of it. That's kind of what I was thinking. And it might be kind of annoying because I'll have to leave gaps. Or stop and like finish things. How much time do we have for Brawlers Guild? Ooh, good question. Is it on the calendar? No. I don't believe it is. There is turbulent time walking. That I'm thankfully caught up with for the moment. As long as I do one dungeon per week on Hazeline, and I can do it on Tuesday off stream if I want, I'm good. And I'm really relieved about that, because I really did not want to stop and do time walking on stream. Is it limited time at all? I feel like it comes and goes, but with patches maybe more so than anything else? I don't know. I would expect it to be available for the rest of the expansion. The recruit 10 troops thing is obnoxious. Yeah. And trying to do it like simultaneously across a character of each class sounds horrific. But there's a lot of stuff that I feel like is more of a gimme. Or things that I may have unlocked already. This is where having deleted all those characters is really going to bite me in the behind. Is a lot of the characters that I played in Legion through those class halls for various collecting that would maybe have some of this done. They're long gone. Hello, all you beautiful humans. Hello, how you doing? We are in Cinderbrew Meadery on follower dungeon difficulty. Looking for, I think it's a window that you get in here. I believe it's a meadery window. Time walking vendor sells items, increases a personal farmer's rep. Oh. I think I'd rather do dailies than get time walking patches. It's a really good tip. I'm sure it's way faster than what I'm doing. But the dailies are kind of cute and I don't mind them. And I need like 20 million time walking badges. Scientific number. Because I'm really behind on mounts and stuff from it. And I hate time walking. Could have brought back the OG mount. They have a new one, right? Don't mind me click my rotation while I drink my coffee. Clicker supremacy for that one. Nearly finished. Oh, I forgot to turn on dialogue sound. I love the dialogue, the voice acting in this dungeon. It's my favorite voice acting in the whole expansion. They're so funny. One button would be best. Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. Especially because I'm not healing. I was lamenting the lack of one button healing because I was healing the time walking queue to get my turbulent time waste buff up. And I was not in the mood to pay attention to it at all. Oh, that's right. I have to do this. And I kind of wish there was one button, but we just made it work. I did it on priest, so I kind of remembered what the buttons do. Although, that priest has like a Hazel name. Nowadays, my characters have their own names, but there was an era for my alts where they were all named some variation on Hazel. And someone recognized me in one of them. You the Hazel? It's like, well, I guess so. Unless there's some cereal that's like selling with a cartoon squirrel that's eclipsed me. Shadowlands time walking feels super easy. Yeah, it went really fast. which I appreciated. There we go. Meadery ochre window. It's a pretty one. I would love to have a bunch of them, but I don't want to spam this. We'll just do the one for now. Plus, they're worth 5. Okay, 486. We're already up 1. Let's go figure out what we're doing next. There's 2 new mounts in the vendor. One is Bruce like one. The other is like an engineering style mount. Oh, ballistic bronco. Drops are like the easiest things to work on. What other gaps do we have here? I need to do Stormsong Valley, and I need to do 2 Dragon Isles dungeons. Let's do Stormsong Valley next, actually. Turn Tome of Teleportation back on. Some nature-loving weirdo is even more personal for me since I made a druid. Time to bust out my bees. We had to lock up your bees. All that flying around was too much labor. Okay. Teleportation. So I'm going to browse. Well, I'm going to Stormsong Valley, really. You only really get one of these a day on a character. Am I willing to blow it on this? I think I am. Stormsong Valley. I mean, we're quite literally going to... We would have the thing for it, wouldn't we? Maybe not. Let's just go to... I'm too afraid of using a good teleport cooldown, so I'm going to do this in the cooldown free way that might take a minute. How many decors are there? That are currently obtainable. I want to say, based on a database number that I saw. Housing WowDB. So if you go to WowDB housing and then you go early access items with no other filters, it says 1,114. But then it says 1,119. Let's go ahead and say somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,100. Yeah, I that's my best approximation. If there's a better way to figure it out, I'm super curious. Morning, happy Thursday. Good morning, Raina. Hello, how you doing today? Top person in DFA seems to have 1272. Oh, good lord. I was going somewhere. I was going to Borealis. That's right. Stormsong Valley. Do this dungeon. Never reposted my bug. I know. I want to get, like, everything. At least everything except for the PvP stuff. I want to know if that's reasonable to keep up with. It feels, like, almost attainable because, we're getting in on the ground floor. Like, we're starting at the beginning. It's like when they first added pet battles and I thought, something I can start from day 1 because I'd felt behind up until that point. You know, we're on the ground floor at decor collecting. I got a decor drop from something somewhere yesterday and thought to myself, Hazla would like this, but forgot what it was. Oh, man. I mean, probably. I want more of the Darkshore drops. I've been getting quite unlucky. I need to take more characters out to do Darkshore Warfront rares. I've gotten a couple pieces of decor, but they've mainly been the Banshee banner. And there's 2 items that I haven't seen yet at all. Up we go. Haven't done this one yet. Doesn't even need to be hard. Let's do it on normal. Maybe there's Mog in there. 20 years of WoW. I still don't have the PvP Wrecking Ball achievement. Yeah, I'll work on the PvP achieves for decor on the day that I finish literally everything else. And I'm just kind of banking on that day never coming. I'm kind of counting on that never actually coming true. But if it did, then I guess I have to get PvPing again. You know, you think you got out and it pulls you back in. Lamp guy and Stormwind, new stuff this week? The lamp guy. I don't know if I'm up to date on the lamp guy. Regular travel routes to Darkshore will work, but you need to make sure that you're in the current time frame for it. So if you don't see... I mean, honestly, if you don't see a bunch of rares, you may be in the old version of Darkshore. I'm trying to think of the other way to tell. You might need to talk to Zadormi to flip it. Flabby had that problem. He was camping the rares for quite a while in the wrong time way, and then realized that he was just in the Kata version of it. Saturn group killed the Moonkin rare repeatedly. Oh, so you can repeat them then. Oh, okay. Night Elf Moon Lamp, the one that looks like the Darkshore rares one. Oh, from the lamp guy in Stormwind. I'm gonna have to look into this. I don't remember a lamp guy. I also just want to, like, I don't know, pick something on the list and get it, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to get the fireplace, the Tide Sage fireplace in here. Oh, Pado. He has lamps? I thought he didn't have anything. I thought he just wanted... Oh, we get a new quest from him. Oh. I remember him asking me to get a crate. And I was like, well, you get it. You have legs. Gotcha. Different races decor. Okay. We will look into it if we don't forget. One thing at a time. I used to hate this dungeon. It just felt vaguely stressful. I don't remember what I really found difficult about it, but it just felt like a dungeon where things would very easily get out of control. But it's been a long time. I also wasn't healer maining at the time. Clearly I didn't do a lot of normal because I'm getting Mog off of pretty much every thing so far. I think we're going this way. Interrupt rotation in the caster guys? Maybe. I wouldn't have been able to help with that. As a priest, I historically haven't had an awful lot of interrupt. I guess I would have had silence if I was playing Shadow. The trash in the front, I remember, was kind of nuts. There was something really annoying that the trash at the very beginning of the instance would do. Yeah, I definitely never farmed that ensemble. I know what you mean. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. This happens to me. I get lost. My first ever Mythic Plus, first ever getting kicked because of interrupts. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel you. I also remember the first place I ever got kicked out of. It was a Professor Putricide, an Ice Crown. This way. Just had to have a think about it. How you doing? Good morning. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get this fireplace earlier. It's a really good one. It's a really cool appearance. If you haven't... Oh, that's just me chatting into my chat box. I guess now that I'm not doing Kaiveza anymore, I can probably turn chat bubbles off. Might be the safer thing to do. Still decor hunting? Still decor hunting. Do I need to get all these guys? Maybe. We're at 485 out of apparently... Oh, no, pardon me. 486. Out of apparently like 1,200 plus. So we've got some work to do. How am I going to attain the respect of my peers with these piddly numbers? It's kind of a trap. The respect of your peers is pretty ephemeral anyways. Queen Ashara always looks so cool. I think it's the hair. Shameful, Hazel. Shameful. I was feeling pretty good because I jumped from 300 to like 450 in pretty much a day. I did like one big decor day and I got a bunch of stuff. She's the best. She's fun. She has personality. She's got some character. He's fun too, but I don't remember him. Wait, there's more. It's not the end of the dungeon. Almost. It takes everything my being has whenever I'm swimming in a dungeon to not start singing Baby Shark to myself. It's a real problem. Oh, hey Scarlett, how you doing? I need a Nashara portrait. Hazel, how to make gold? Sell furniture. Find furniture no one else is selling on your realm, ideally, that you can craft, and then post it. And just keep posting it, and be patient. Or, have the widest library you can make. But that's how I've been making gold lately. Or, you want to go even easier. If you can get a lock on which materials are really expensive, like weirdly expensive, because people are leveling professions and making decor, you can just farm those directly, not even make the decor, and still make gold. Old, like, mining, gems. Specific, like, old gems are, like, super value. I was selling Pandaren cooking mats for a while. There we go. One Tide Sage fireplace. For me. Thank you very much. Now where to? Dragon Isles. Dragon Isles. We're gonna go to Valdrakken. Furniture not selling in my realm much. I get sales here and there, depending on how on top of posting I am. It's definitely way more during peak hours. Like, daytime on a weekday is going to be a bit light. The buzzing sound is my sump pump. If it really becomes a problem, one day I could always... I have enough room in this house. I could rework my house to place my office in a different room. Especially now that I have AC set up for the summer, it is a possibility. I would need to do some painting. The other room is a pretty hideous color right now. Still didn't hear the sound. I think some people's speakers or headphones or whatever are carrying it through more than others. It's definitely there, but I'm glad that not everyone can hear it because it sounds annoying. It doesn't bother me, but that's because I'm just happy that my basement's not flooding. It's just because I'm pretty much like right over it right here. I'm going to Valdrakken. That's what I'm doing. Speaking of babysitting decor, give her a little looky. Speaking, babysit your decor and babysit your scallions. Also, didn't I have another thing to post? Here, get some Moves of Harmony going. This lap bug needs to go. Those have really fallen. I probably won't make any more of those. Surprised you need AC there. It'll get hot in the summer. It gets hot in the summer for sure. Here we go. But it's basically it's a heat pump, so it can do both. It's more efficient for heating anyways, but it's just a nice bonus that it can also reverse and do cooling. Valdrakken. Dragons. I always just look for the dragon butt sticking it in the hallway whenever I'm trying to figure out how to get to Valdrakken. Also just got a heat pump, live in Northern Europe. Very excited to be able to cool off in the summer. Heat pump buddies. It was a pretty chunk of change, but it was going to be a bit non-negotiable. Even if I can sweat it out in the summertime, I can't expect my pets to do the same. Okay. Ruby Life Pools is for sure one. We're just doing a couple of dungeons to clean up drops for now. Ruby Life Pools, and I believe the other one is Warlord Sarga. Oh, Neltharis. I don't even know where Neltharis is. I guess we'll do Ruby Life Pools first because I vaguely know where that one is. This should be right over here. Tell Moose to get good. He does not take to summer well. Every season is Moose season except for like peak summer when he is not a happy camper. He is a hot dog. Because he doesn't know how to calm down or like to slow down. He does, but like he's not happy about it. Moose wants to be moosing, and Moose is not happy when he cannot cool off properly for his moosing needs. And boss is a guaranteed decor drop. Yes, it is. As long as you are not, it's, if you're in there with a bunch of people, you guys might have to roll for it. But if you're just in there by yourself, you should guarantee get at least one. I have in the past gotten 2. I got 2 from Neltharian's Lair in Legion when I soloed it. Mythic Keystone Portal? Yeah, but it wouldn't reset. I don't like using my Keystone Portal too early in the day because you have to do like an actual current key, I'm pretty sure, to reset the cooldown on it. And 8 hours is a bit much. So I tend to hold on to it and then never use it. Also, I have it for some things, not for others, but I think I would have it for all the Dragonflight ones. Confused and time walking the other day, a decor just personal looted to me. Weird. Some decor seems implemented a bit funky. Some of it's definitely not working the way you want it to. You can do it on normal. Any difficulty. There's no difficulty requirement for the decor. I would just pick whichever difficulty has Mog that you might need, which for me is usually normal. I haven't done a lot of normal. Tested the portals. They do not reset unless it's a key. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just in normal right here. Take me up. This one is for a lamp, I think. This is a pretty dungeon. I thought this one was going to be more popular than it turned out to be. Because when I tested it, all I saw was 3 bosses. When historically, the favorite dungeons have been the 3 boss dungeons. And then I just saw how pretty it was. And I was like, people are going to love this. And then it turned out to be like really something in practice in hierarchies. I found the last boss very chaotic to heal when I was doing this, when it was current. I don't think a Lemix key would affect it. The cooldowns are also character specific, so if it did affect it, it would only affect it for Lemix. Have you ever been more wrong in a dungeon? I don't think so. Used to tank my frame rate. Yeah, I would love to see armor racks that we can customize. I'm excited to see what they do in the future. There's so much room. There's so much overhead where they can improve into. This looks nice. Got a little waterfall. Sometimes I don't know where the water comes from. Is there like a pump inside? How is it getting up there? There's a lot of waterfalls in WoW that just come out of places. I'm really curious, like 3 years from now, say, you know, 2028, 2029-ish. If I look at the yard of my house, my in-game house, how different is it going to look from now? You know, I'm really happy with how I've decorated the outside of my house, but if you give it a couple of years, will I end up redoing it? Will they allow, like, a lot more things out there? Is there going to be new decor added that I just have to have outside in my yard? I don't know. Had a friend, pre-BFA, said Toldagor was for sure going to be a community favorite. Shame what happened to him. Did he die? Some of the craziest stuff in 2 or 3 years. My decor farming is heavily affected by me being very excited about a new item and then spending 5 hours decorating instead of farming another item. Yeah, it's been kind of slow in my role too. No, but they got him. Yeah, I could see them increase the budget again. The biggest thing that I think would happen in the medium term is them finding a way to allow us to put lights out there again without breaking the game. At least for the sake of like lampposts and stuff. whatever they have to figure out in order to make that happen, it would be nice if we could get that online again. I understand there were some issues with the way that people were using them, but more lights are working now. I haven't tested it myself. Someone yesterday here said goblin string lights were working, but I don't know what else. How are people using them? I don't know. I'm assuming just a lot of them in a way that caused server stability issues with a lot of it in a neighborhood or something. I don't know. Locked, like other things, to a certain amount of that kind of item. Do they do that? In decor? I feel like you can have as many of whatever item as you want as long as you have the budget for it. Narrow boundary and light rendering. So many lighting effects feel like they were designed to be outside. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Placed item of that kind. Borellus. Yeah, the Borellus glass bottle lights don't light up very much. I bought like 20 of those before I found out how disappointing they are. They're kind of sad. They're very like sickly. There's not very many bottles per string, and the bottles are really tiny, and they don't light up very much. They're kind of sad. All right, we got our Beldraken hanging lamp. Very good. We need to do Neltheris now, which means I'm gonna need to learn where that is. Hazel, do you think you could solo Mythic Dragonel's raid? You need a partner. No idea. Couldn't even guess. It's a good question. Worst case scenario, you give it a go, and then if it's not going well, then you just abort. Hearth out. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's right over there. All right. Pop over. This is going to be a bowl of goulash, or something to that effect. And I think this is my last dungeon drop piece for Unique Collection. It is funny doing these because they're not legacy loot. Sometimes you'll loot a boss and it won't have any loot for you. And you'll be like, oh, that's right. This content, you can solo the dungeons just fine, but it's not technically all that old yet. So they haven't put legacy loot on for Dragonflight. I don't think I've ever run in. I must have run into this door. I played this expansion. I must have. I don't remember this. Anything else we can get rid of here? I have an add-ons list. I don't have like a UI export anywhere. It's just default UI. I don't really remember what order to do stuff in. I guess maybe it doesn't matter. You're a healer, you just get summoned. That's not always true. Stuck at 400 no matter how many I learned. I had that happen for me early in the patch. It did resolve eventually. Once again, full Bison remix, 779. Nice. I did, what do we call it? Some remix yesterday, actually, off stream. I wanted to get some more bronze to start working through the stuff that I still need. And also I wanted to do some invasions. That's one thing I could do today is I could check if there's an invasion up in remix. I can do it and then be done. 2 wings, both order about the same. Okie dokie. Yeah, you if you wanted copies of any of the dungeon stuff, you would just have to run the dungeon again as many times as you wanted copies. They're guaranteed drops, which is nice for that, but it does mean that if you want like a ton of them, then you're going to be in for a bit of a farm. Yeah, you get your item level caught up in Legion Remix pretty fast now. I like the threads thing they did. I wish that there was faster bronze in this patch. I was kind of holding out for that, so I'm a bit disappointed, but I'll get there. I just left some expensive toys on the vendor that I need to farm up and get through now. 409? Don't do alliance achievements. Yeah, Yeah, faction locking yourself is going to limit you quite a bit. I've discovered that I'm kind of the same thing where I don't have a lot of horde stuff done, and it's been a problem. Ooh, just made that lip. Some people have over 1,000 decor, apparently. I'm jealous. Find the Pally hidden artifact, sap my bronze reserves, gotta get back to farming. I just don't have the stamina to do bronze farming normally. Like, I can handle doing infinite research, so that's usually what I do, is I'll just kind of like pick up infinite research and I'll do those and then I'll pick up more of them. And that's fine. It's a valid way to do it. It's not that fast, but it's alright. Some say problem, others say untapped gameplay. I got into an Intoris yesterday because I was out there anyway, and I was kind of farming for bronze, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'll do a mythic Intoris. And I get like halfway through it, and I'm on ENR, and I mentioned to my partner about maybe we go out in the rain for a walk, and he's like, now? And I'm kind of looking at ENR, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't really want to be here. And we were like, I just horsed out of the fight. I wasn't exactly helping anyway. I wasn't providing an awful lot of merit to the group to begin with. I don't think they missed me. Yay, Cracker, thank you for the 61-month resub. Glad to have you here. Hope you're all doing great. Hi, Giselle. Doing okay. Possible to have over 1,000? I don't know. Seems at least based on website trackers that some people have. Someone that did it for Azeroth, Jeff was saying, is listed as having over 1,200. I thought that 1,100 was roughly how many are available in pre-patch, but all of this stuff is pretty new. It's hard to quantify. I don't know where all that comes from. In Homebound, I wish it had like an overall number. Would be nice. You've got quite a few things from professions. I noticed that Inscription has about 3 times as many items as most of the rest of them, a little less. You've got 61 items from Inscription compared to like 24, 25-ish from each other profession. And I like to think that's just to make it up to Inscription for not having a purpose in life. Want to get to 500 today for the title? Yeah, it'd be cool. Flyer bought from all the vendors, got the 500 achieve. I was having a hard time with Horde Garrison vendors because I don't have a Horde Garrison leveled up. I was like, you want me to spend gold on this? My gold? Oh no. This is really tempting because it's just so easy and you get a guaranteed one at the end of every dungeon, but it's maybe not the most time efficient. It's fine. Inscription, new job, carpenter. You make bookshelves now. I'm happy there's so many books and bookshelves. It's something that I wanted to put a lot of in my house, so I'm glad there's tons of them. I thought I was going to pick my favorite one and have lots of them, but it turns out I want lots of different ones. Want to get stuff while not getting distracted to get other stuff. Yeah, staying organized is the real final boss of decor collecting. Horde achievements, Mechagon vendor stuff, some Stormwind rep. Howdy, nerds. Howdy. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I'm tired today. I'm like not up. How we doing? Do I need this? Nope. I guess after this part you just leave. Or you just run back up the road. Join me some remix. Nice. Considering more caffeine, think it's a bad idea. I think I just I need to keep hydrating. I think water and a little motion, a little light, a little fresh air maybe after stream might be the answer. Oh, that sounds awful though. I'm sorry. It sounds like you need a good nap. It's hard to work when you've had really terrible sleep. It's not something that any of us are really built for. And it catches up with you. It was me earlier this week. Doesn't feel good to be a zombie. No. May the naps be with you. I don't know if I'm going in the right direction. I guess I'll find out. I feel like I am not. I can see where the final boss is on the map, so if I get spit out somewhere that feels like we're heading there, everything's fine. Yeah, we hang a left, it'll be fine. I think. Thanks for introducing me to the Waypoint UI add-on. Made questing a lot easier for the wife. Nice. Yeah, once I had it, it became very hard to live without it. It's... The old Waypoint is doing the exact same thing, but it's so much harder to see. Got a solid 3 hours. That's not enough. This seems vaguely correct. Good job, I only have to do this once. I can't see myself wanting multiple units of goulash. How is suburban life comparing to city life? Ask as someone desperate to escape the suburbs. I don't know if I'm really in the suburbs. I'm a bit rural. Have you found much that you want more than one of? Sometimes I'd love to have tons of the books, but a lot of them are inscription crafted, and I don't have that much lumber farming in me. Can I ask? Do you remember when they redid the DK starting? That was an intro quest at some point. I think at some point they switched it to be more Bolvar centric. It may also depend on the race, but hard to say. All right, we got our goulash. Very good. And we now, I think, should be pretty much caught up in all of it except for Dark Shore rare stuff, which we could try to farm, but I think I'm gonna switch gears here. Wish I could just do lumber farming and supply. Goulash could be anything, really. I think that you can see a bone in it when you actually place it. Spent so many resonance crystals on books. I have, I need resonance crystals to spend on pipes and stuff. I haven't gotten any. I have collected none of the Koresh stuff. Absolutely none of it. Famously Bodhi dish goulash. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what goulash actually is. It sounds like soup, maybe? Okay. Oh, we're gonna pop by Stormwind. Check out a couple vendors out there. Meat stew, generally with beef. Gotcha. Never had one with bones. Hungarian dish. Stormwind. So I'm going to stop by the book vendor. I know where they are. And then we'll check in with Poddo. I thought you were well read. I guess I haven't read any books about goulash. I don't know what you have to read to be considered well read. It sounds a bit snooty and arbitrary to me. Remix items from the housing vendor. They all seem to be copies of stuff that they grant you for free with the achievement. The only one I'm missing, I am missing an achievement, although I do want to pop onto Remix just to see if I can finish it this morning. Have a look at it. It might be up. Crash pipes could make cool things, but they're kind of expensive. I would be very impressed by anybody that had like a proper pipe network set up in their house just because of how spendy that would seem to be. I don't really remember where I left the book lady. There she is. There she is. I kind of remember that she was vaguely by the herbalism trainer, but not exactly. I have these things. I'm well read, but it's the kind of stuff you shouldn't read at work. As long as you don't make the common mistake and confuse it with a gulag, it's fine. Yeah, I could see how that would get you into trouble. Slash, what are we saying? Homebound. I want to look at the vendors. I want to look at Stormwind. So Layla's the book lady. I need her to rotate them one more time so I can get those two. Is Pato here? I thought Pato was in Dornegal. This is the PvP vendor, and this is the table I need to do the starting experience for. That is the archaeology one. That's Brawler's Guild. That's also Brawler's Guild. Class Hall. Tranquillian. Okay. Dornegal and Stormwind. Where is he in Stormwind? Vague pointer. What is he near? Give me a landmark, please. Near you. Thanks. By the canal. Ah, yes. The one individual canal. Oh, Haley. Mage Quarter Canal. All right, I'm by the Mage Quarter Canal. This is, have you ever seen, there's like a video online of like a kindergarten teacher trying to teach descriptive writing, maybe not kindergarten, I don't know, like some teacher trying to just teach her kids descriptive writing by asking them to write down how to make a peanut butter sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then executing their demands exactly as written. And yeah, put the peanut butter on the bread. And that's how I feel, except that she's doing it to teach them a lesson, and I'm doing it because I'm dumb. I can't not take things hyper literally. I have no assumption of context. Smushes bread in the bag. That's what's happening here. Okay, because you're like by the bridge, and it's like, well, there's a bridge, and there's a bridge. You know, there's canal. Yeah, here we go. We found him. Here he is. It happens to me in real life too. My partner will be like, "Did you see that bird?" And I'm like, "Where?" And he's like, "In the tree." And I'm like, "We're in a forest." And he's like, "Oh!" And I'm like, it doesn't help that my eyes kind of suck. My glasses need doing. And it drives him nuts. I'm pretty sure that he's gonna kill me. Purchase a filigree moon lamp in Belemeth in the Dragon Isles. Oh, sure, yeah. All right. Actually, the same way with directions, yeah. Smush his breath in the bag. It's so anxious when people ask me for directions in the city. I used to, by default, just say that I was new and had just moved. No matter how many years I'd lived somewhere, if someone stopped to ask me for directions, I'd be like, sorry, I just moved here. I don't know. And that was my go-to answer forever. Because I didn't drive. Trying to give someone in a car directions when you don't drive is hard. Or at least I found it hard. I didn't really have any idea of where things were relative to each other. I'm going to Belemeth, which means I'm going upstairs. I'm also a member of the No Sense of Direction quest. Isn't Google Maps great? Yeah. They might be selling my every move to advertisers, but at least I get to where I'm going. I've been known to just kind of point in a direction and run away, so if I'm wrong, it cannot be held to account. A couple times when I've tried to give directions, and I've been like, oh no, I actually know this one. Okay, so you're going to go this way. And then it's kind of, well, so you're going to turn, and like, I'll say it so badly, and I'll be like stuttering and having such a difficult time speaking, that after about 10 to 12 awkward seconds, they just cut me off and go, oh, okay, thanks, and they leave. Despite the fact that I have imparted no actionable information. They just, like, regret asking. We just were at that vendor. We just visited them moments ago. Moments. So here I am getting a filigree moon lamp. Very good. Am I allowed to learn it? Or do I need to give it to them? Oh, he's going to give me a bookcase. Oh, it's cute. And then return in Dornegal, Stormwind, or Orgrimmar. They have a portal, eh? Yeah, they have a portal. tanking in Floodgate. We were crossing the river, and the others told me up the stairs, and I pulled the mobs back up the stairs. We just crossed. All others crossed the river, went up the stairs there. Yeah. I haven't done the new Lore Walking campaign yet. I know there's decor. I do want it. I've just been trying to, like, avoid it. I don't know. I guess I feel like the time for decor is I'm trying to get through stuff that I can get quickly, but I'm kind of running out of things that are easy for me, so maybe I should do it. It's on my list. Whenever I feel like I need a good break, you know? Did I learn the moon lamp? I'm kind of scared to learn the moon lamp, because what if he asked me for it? Ever growing list right now, yeah. I'm just happy whenever I can chip anything off of it. Hello. That's nice. There's the moon lamp. The moon lamp is cute. Cute, cute, cute. Love that. Oh, and he'll sell me more of them. Yeah, give me at least 2 more. Not more of these now. I've been putting that lamp everywhere. I think playing healer contributes to why my direction in WoW is so bad, is I'm just so used to following other people. I am never in front. I hate tanking for that reason. Okay. I have a thought. It has to do with this. There's a lot of decor from various quartermasters. Imagine if they focused on making the game fun instead of playing dress up. Oh man, it's a shame we're not having any fun. We're legally obligated. Blizzard will sue us if we don't get this decor and put it in our houses. That's why. It's a threat. No fun allowed. So what I'm trying to think right now is which characters did I use to do my order haul? That's the real stinker, isn't it? We've looked into priest and we've looked into, it's not her. That's the only one they have for Lightbringer. Deleted characters. So we're just gonna make it work with the ones that we have. I know I should ignore the troll, but sometimes you gotta take the low-hanging fruit that's offered to you. Stones in the Druid Hall. Those things do a rainbow in a circle. I think I got most of the Druid Hall things. I don't have the stuff for getting my troops killed. I guess I should go send out some missions. I'd love the moon pool you get there too. I don't remember which characters I used. I may need to start some classes over again. And if I do it in Remix, you get to insta-skip past the mission table parts. But if I do it not in Remix, I'll do the mission table parts, and I feel like I kind of need to do them anyways. BFA troop missions too, they count? Eh? That's weird. The Crocoon troops. Oh. I don't have any missions in progress. Why not? I used to live for the equipment that gave you gold when completing world quests with a combat ally. That used to be like my thing. I don't even have troops. You get them over here, right? Something like that. No. No. I don't think I should be here because I don't know what's going on. Someone said they got decor from the mission table directly, like as a reward, which I thought was crazy. I think Surmar's an ancient man a laundering scheme. Why does the child vendor want 150 for one pebble? It's a pretty big pebble, I'll give them that. The stepping stone is pretty large. Here. You can recruit some troops. So if I wanted to do a Hunter Legion class order hall. I have so many hunters and they're all new. They're all new. It doesn't matter which one I use. Honestly, I should probably use Crawdad. Because he's done it? He's done some of it? Oh, that's right. I was going to check for invasions too. I don't understand how the non-combat gaming isn't real gaming. People don't get that they released Fellowship and it was at best popular for a week or two. Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be gatekeeping. It's just, I always find it, and maybe I just don't, I'm not in the culture enough to have a sense of the gravitas it's meant to have. But it's always been so funny to me that people try to gatekeep gaming. Because it's gaming. It's not that cool. We're not, like, I don't know. What kind of valor do you think that you are granting or withholding to people by assigning them as being a gamer or not a gamer? Like, it seems like such a weird, I don't know. I can't think of like a good metaphor, but it just always seems so bizarre to me as a thing to gatekeep when, I don't know, like it doesn't, even if someone, like imagine if someone has never played a video game in their lives and they never will, but they really wanted to be seen as a gamer. So they like fully posed in the aesthetic somehow and just lied. Wouldn't that be really weird? What would you gain from that? Who are you impressing, I guess? I don't know. I don't get it. I want a good metaphor. It's just weird. Okay. I was checking. Boo. I wanted to see invasions up. I'm at 9 out of 10. But they're not, so oh well. Later me problem. A large pebble? A popple. I tend to assume they're young. Sometimes I think some people get a bit defensive when they feel like a space that used to be for people who are very much like them is becoming a space for more people than people that are just like them. And they feel a bit like their culture is being lost because they can't, I don't know, say all the words they used to or something. And some people just miss when things were kind of grummier. I don't know. They don't want to share. What am I doing? I'm going to go to the mage order hall in Orca. That's what I'm going to do because she did the order hall. So even if she doesn't have all of the requirements, because you need quite a few things. You need like hidden artifact appearance. You need the troops thing. But she'll have some of it. She'll have some stuff. Was I trying to do a daily over here? She's got a lot of jewel crafting dailies to keep up with. Glad I kept all the elves from Legion that did order hall campaigns at the time. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. It would have been real nice. I didn't know. I just kind of assumed it would never come back to haunt me. And yeah, that's all right. We'll get it all sorted out. Nothing of insane value was lost. Remix artifact tracker add-on. I'll make a note about that. That's probably a good idea. Remix artifact tracker? Sometimes there's nothing going on up here. I want to go, I guess, to the class hall. This is going to be a little frustrating to watch. My experience in the class hall as a mage in Remix was one of largely running around in circles trying to find the exit or trying to find an NPC they wanted me to find. It's been rough. It's been rough in here. I have not done a good job here. From keyboard turner. Okay. Oh, sold a couple things. I have 800 citrine. I can't unload. Teleport to doll. That's probably faster. Yeah. So what we want to figure out what the mage stuff is. What do I get for recruiting 20 troops as a mage? Also, some of these things I feel like they should give them to me because I should have them. I know there's vendors. I guess I'm just going to wander around and look for stuff. There's also probably stuff that I haven't done that I ought to. I don't know to what extent it's going to be important. Some of it's for balance of power, which may or may not come in handy. I did this because I wanted the mage class hall mount, and I'm not even convinced that I got that. Find the paladin class hall very orderly. The priest one's not bad. The priest one, you can kind of see everything from everywhere. There's nowhere for people to hide, really. Oh. There's transmogs for me. Oh, I don't have them. I have those, but not these. 500 gold. I'm so cheap. Good to know that I can trade resources for Blood of Sargeras, although I feel like I'm going to need the resources for other stuff. Ah, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have one of those because I saw it. So that's what they want for 20 troops. That is for all Order Hall upgrades. And that is for a hidden artifact appearance. Okay. I remember on my druid that the Order Hall upgrades one was fairly easy. And it had to do with finding the person that has the tech tree and just setting them up. So that's, I guess, my goal for this particular moment is to find that tech tree. Not an earthly clue where it is, by the way. This is going to be rough. But I think if I just kind of run around in laps for long enough, we'll get there. It's got to be in here somewhere. Go left! Alright. Oh, I found the mission table. That's good. I think most of the time, though, making things accessible, and I'm sure you can cherry pick a couple of examples that invalidate this, but like, it's not usually done at the expense of the challenging content. It's usually done in addition to the challenging content. But people don't perceive it that way. I don't even have any troops anyway. If I wanted troops, I don't have them. Oh, class hall upgrades. I think we found her. She's not a remix character anymore. Research time. Oh, okay, so this is gonna take a while. Okie dokie. Feel like I don't want success chance. Oh well, whatever. Alright, well that's gonna take a while. Okay. So that's one. We got some stuff. Who else? I guess I could pick a hunter, any hunter. Can you buy any of this stuff in Remix? Or does it need... I could do it on Crawdad, but I need him to be done with Remix first, and he's not. He's done some of the Hunter Order Hall. Ripsy might have some rogue stuff done. I haven't switched rogues very much in my life. I think she's still kind of my original rogue. Dalaran? I think. The Legion stuff is such a mess for me. The thought of organizing even one character to get all of it seems hard. But I think it'll help if I kind of get a lot of the easy stuff sort of filtered out so that my list is smaller, maybe? I think the rogue class... Oh, I see a rogue icon on my map. Maybe that's where we go. Yeah, okay. All right. Vaguely familiar. Oh, okay. This is going to be a bit tough. Just keep checking on people. I don't even know if I have Legion resources on this character or not. Oh, hey, Grifta. What do you want? Oh, I remember that. Coins of air. It's a lot of people. They really filled these up with a lot of people. I remember fishing down here for something. There's also like a vault or something. You're the master of cheese. Hi. What do you want? Ooh, okay. Ugh, I don't even have the resources for it anyway. Okay, but I at least I'm researched up to this point. Champions of Legion Fall. That's recruiting a new dude. Completing the quest. Yeah, Legion Fall campaign follower. Broken Shore, I'm pretty sure. You had the mount, so I got the mounts. The Saberclaw, thank you for the 51-month resub. Hi, Hazel and chat. Wishing one and all an early, happy Feast of Wintervale. Best of luck to you in your final remix goals. Oh, thank you very much. Right back at you. No, I never got Rat Stallion. I'm to this day like 50. Not even half done. Not even half. So we haven't had that done yet. I'm a little worried that one day I'm going to run out. Even if I can transfer them around, I'm going to run out of Legion resources. I don't really remember where they came from. I don't know if I want to open a scroll of teleportation. I don't think I'm ready to leave. What's this? Artifact equipped. Somewhere there's just going to be a vendor who's just got stuff. This is the mission board. We also need to see the recruiters. This is a big place. Quartermaster. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So we can get a cabinet, supplies, banner, market stall. Yeah, all right. Start there. You can fish up the currency with a bodyguard. Yeah, I feel like I've done some of that. You can also just do the rares. Or the events or whatever you call them. So that's 20 troops. That's the upgrades. And that is the hidden appearance one. Okay. I feel like getting 4 out of 7 is, on most of these characters, is I'm happy with it. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to do it on all of them, though. Who else would have done it? Not Gorla. Did I do any order haul on boy? Ah, it's transmog. I forgot. I forgot I dressed him up like this. Look at him. Oh. He's so cute. I don't even remember. I think Brewfest is where we got some of that stuff. Couldn't tell you definitively. What a lad. I don't know if he's done any amount of warlocking, but we're gonna go find out. Elder boy. He's halfway through leveling. He should just do like a time walking sometime. He'll be done in a heartbeat. Well, I feel like it was in here. We have the teleport, which is a good sign. Seems that he's been here before. I hated this class order hall. It felt so, like, I know you can mount in here, but for some reason it felt so slow to get around, and it was kind of depressing to be here. Felt like there was not a lot doing. Uh-oh. Okay. Well. Let's get those crack-a-lackin', shall we? Oh yeah, there was an NPC in Makira, that's right. It's like my kitty. Okay. Recruiter's up there. I can see him on the map. Or is there one right here too? No, that's the class hall upgrades. Oh, they're marked on the map. It's funny. Oh, you can recruit multiple types of troops. I don't think I visited multiple recruiters previously. You don't seem like you're working so good. Oh, there we go. I feel like I haven't seen Boy in an age. Yeah, a little less cozy than some of them. Buccaneer Boy! It's really fun to pick titles for him. It's always a good time. That's the artifact thing. I want to find the quartermaster. And I want to find the mission table. The warlock imp mother recruiter can bug out, requiring a reload. Okay. You're a blacksmith. Are you kind of like a quartermaster? No. And you're just a regular recruiter, but I have 0 recruits remaining. Here's the mission table. Can I get any of them killed? Oh, I do have troops. Okay, so we can send them off. I want to send them off to die, right? Like I want to send them off with someone who's going to suck at this. No, they lose life anyway, don't they? I have too many followers. I don't remember how to deactivate followers. I guess rip you. There we go. Now we're talking. I don't know. Sure. Go nuts. GG Giga Void. Can I recruit anybody with you? Oh yeah. Nice. This place is so big. Did all of Nighthold last night. Only got 1 rank 2 Vantis rune. Why is it the way it is? Rank 2 Vantis rune. Oh, to gather the Legion Profession recipes. I would be really impressed if you stuck with your guns to do that when there's all this housing stuff going on. Is there anything worthwhile out here, or is this just a waste of space? They're not gonna make me go here for anything, are they? I mean, it's comfy. Kind of questioning why my house doesn't look like this. Why isn't this my stream intro? Alright, I don't think there's anything good going on down there. Training dummies and stuff. Keep going back and forth between professions and housing. You do professions for housing, you know? A little column A, a little column B. GG? GG. Oh, I was nearly there. Yeah, maybe Midnight Intro will be in the house. It's possible. We can do it. So what do they have? They have an orrery. Oh, I thought it was going to be something to do with birds. It sounded birdy. They have a bookcase. Of course, they have a banner. Yeah, all right. We'll just one of each here. And then, of course, missing upgrades, hidden armor appearance, and troop recruiting. That's good. All right. There we go. Fully furnished. I got my achievement. Should I change my title? Here, we'll log on Inksy. I got to take a break in a second, but I'll hop back on Inksy and I'll pop her title on now that we are fully furnished for the day. Nice. Yeah, even if you don't have a lot of the Legion stuff unlocked, just having the class order hall in general gets you access to a bunch of stuff, it seems. Inksy the Insane? Inksy the Furnished. Here, we'll pop her back to her house. What a mailbox on my house. Oh, sold some scallions. 2 decor drops from Nelth's Lair. Same thing twice, or was there another thing somehow? Do you think Gigi Gigavoid is a secret twin sister named Lily Lotta Light? When I see Gigavoid, I just think she's giga avoiding me. My brain's sticking the A in both places in the word. Okay. Aw. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. I don't think I'm ever getting rid of this bench. I like the bench too much. The pink dye in it just makes me so happy. Alright. I think for some of these Legion characters, or some of these classes doing Legion order halls, I'm gonna just have to start over, like wing it. Like, I know I did the Paladin order hall. I don't remember on who. It might have been Anthus. We'll go take a look. Also, I haven't really... I'm gonna end up missing classes because I don't know which characters I've done this on or not. But for something like Monk, I for sure did the Monk order hall. It was for sure not on Molly Wobble. But whatever character did, it's long gone now, so... We're just gonna figure it out. We'll start over if necessary. I'm not gonna worry about redoing it in Remix or anything. We'll get it up. We'll get it together. It might take some time. And today I just kind of want the bulk of it. One question I had was, now that I have gotten my furnished achievement, congratulations to me, now that I have 500 pieces of decor, how am I supposed to track how many unique pieces I have easily in game? Where's my number? How do I know? Data for Azeroth doesn't update in real time. Also, I don't know how they're figuring it out. Where do paladins live? Over... Oh, I'm a horde player! Excuse me, where do the paladins go? Paladins go up here, I think. There we go. Well over 400. Haven't ticked that achievement yet. Alright, well, we're in. That's a good start. Khadgar, what do you want? I don't know. You definitely I don't need to worry about. Because I haven't worried about you yet, and it hasn't been a problem. Class hall upgrades. Looks like I have one, but not two. Sure. Get one of those started. We need to see... Oh, here's the quartermaster. This is nice. I'm finding everything right away. Looks like we can get... banner. Ooh, that's a nice rug. Happy about that. There's a nice little tribute. Nice candelabra. Yeah, I don't think I did anything special here, so it seems like you can get this much without doing an awful lot. Spent literally everything I have on housing decor, so it's time to rebuild. Decor vendor have a spot for how many you have? I think I deleted decor vendor. I only have homebound, but I don't think either of them did. I don't think either of them were counting an overall number. And then if he wants to continue recruiting troops, he probably ought to send off a mission or something. I don't know to what degree the hidden artifact appearance is gonna... I don't know where that's gonna end up in my life. Somewhere, I'm sure. I need to recruit somebody. Recruits! Oh, I see them on my map, actually. There's 2 of them. Maybe even more. Hi, yeah. Is it a mix and match situation? Is that why I'm running into being full? You can... Oh no, looks like I can recruit a few different people. Alright. Well, let's just send off to get rid of the one we have here. Sure. I didn't know how to do that at first, so I was getting kind of hung up. Data for Azeroth tracks it. I want something in real time. I am keeping an eye on Data for Azeroth. I like it a lot. I want something that's going to be able to give it to me in-game and, like, quickly. Okay. So that's Paladin. Let's hop on a character. I need, like, a list of WoW classes. Hang on. Have I done anything at all with Demon Hunter? I feel like I haven't. But we'll take a look. And then Evoker wouldn't be there. Yeah, I'll need to do Armies of Legionfall on a bunch of characters, but for a lot of them it's kind of a later than problem because they're so deep in the, they're so early in the class hall upgrades. So Night Flame is a Demon Hunter. We can take him to Legion Dalaran anyway. I don't have the foggiest idea how to play this character. Demon Hunter and Death Knight we need to do. I'm sure he has... Well, it's not a good sign that he hasn't done Uniting the Isles. He's never unlocked World Quests. I don't think he's done much of this. Some of these characters are going to have to start from actual scratch, and we're just going to have to deal with it. Oh, are they going to send me 2 Argus? They are. I can probably port back, though. I don't even know how to dash. This one? Yeah, there we go. Look for missions that insta-kill minions. Don't counter it with your champion. Where go? Alright, we're getting there. We're sorting it out. Keep sending out every mission possible. Yeah, I think that's smart. Call of the... Illidari. Not you, although we will need to do that. Whoa. I mean, this looks kind of Demon Hunter-y. Can I just go over there? Is this their order hall? Breakdown of all items collected. Each X-Pack percentage. I don't think these people want to talk to me. They're not going so good. Alright, well, we got our dragon riding buttons figured out. I think I have a phasing issue. I need to start, if I'm gonna get this Demon Hunter stuff, I need to start... I think that I'm phased because the NPC that's supposed to start my class order hall, I think I actually messed up when I did that skip just now. I think I need to be... I need to maybe do whatever this is to kind of get some phasing? I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Get the Vindicar unlocked. Those aren't even campaign quests, though. This might need giving up on for the moment. Let me look at it. Call of the Illidari. Don't give up. Just wow hit it. Come on. You can do it. Demon Hunter. Corvus Bloodthorn. No one seems to be struggling to find him. My map says he's right here, but he's not. I'm just trying to start the very beginning of it. My quest log wants me to pick up this quest in Dalaran. My map says it's right here. I don't see it, which is why I think that I'm having a phasing issue. That's Legion Fall campaign. That shouldn't be necessary. This is like really early Legion stuff. In the sewers? Oh, maybe. I can go look around in the sewers. I don't see anything down here, though. Jump off landing and glide, too. There weren't any quests over there. Getting Khadgar out of the way. Yeah. I think it's I think it's supposed to be on Krasus's landing. I think I've got something that's phasing it out. Let's let Khadgar start Armies of Legion Fall. Even if we're not happy about it. So the quest log is showing me to pick up a quest that's not showing up. That's the trouble. It's pointing me towards a quest that's not there. So we'll leave this here for now, and then we're going to fly back. And see if it's there now. OG WoW poster, yeah. Good afternoon, Hazel. Good afternoon, chat. Good afternoon. How you doing? And we are tracking low-level quests. I was hoping that would fix it, and it didn't. Let me go talk to Dalaran back here. Or, not Dalaran, Khadgar. I think housing has set the record for the longest a patch has been out without me progressing the story quest it dropped. There's just so much other stuff going on. Spectral sight to see if they're invis. That would have been a really rude way to start demon hunters into their class order hall. Hey, you want to find this invisible NPC? That's not it. That's not it. I think it has to do... I think I was supposed to pick up that quest. I can't possibly be like fully broken. But I think I was supposed to pick up that quest before the Argus portal spawned in. And now that the Argus portal's there, because I like did a skip, I think maybe I'm in a tiny bit of trouble on this character. I didn't see anything on that island. I'll go poke around again. I don't think that it's going to help me though without the breadcrumb quest. I think there's supposed to be someone around here. Is this our portal? Da-da. Da-da. No one home. Not sure where I want to focus my attention. 1 minute collecting decor, next minute mods, next minute running keys. Welcome to World of Warcraft. It's not there, yeah. Here, for thoroughness sake, we can spectral sight. Assuming that it's a thing that I can do. I didn't think so, but it's worth a try. Well, Night Flame might be toast. Night Flame might be, Ripperino. I don't know. So I see some people in a forum in 2024. Check your quest log for the Harbinger quest. Phases dollar and it's caused issues. Completing it should rephase dollar on Harbinger. Harbinger? Meet Khadgar and Illyria in the Chamber of the Guardian. I don't have this though. Same problem, you have to do the War Within skip intro. Oh, maybe we'll do that then. Let's try the War Within skip. His Hearthstone wants to take him to Mud Sprocket of all places. Good grief. Alright. He's Alliance. So we're gonna head back to Stormwind. Because I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah, this one, which can cause some problems. Use the teleport scroll. Yeah, let's do that. This is probably my least favorite thing about WoW, is when you're trying to do something that's old, that's been layered over by newer content in really unintuitive ways. Makes me cranky. So now that I've done that, now let's try again. What you farming today? General decor. Trying to get my decor numbers up. I am getting on different classes and trying to get them into class order halls to pick up at least the easy stuff. Although, I might have to transfer some decor. Broken Owl's Dollar Run. Because my Hearthstone's on cooldown, I'm probably going to have to fly from Asuna. Which is fine. We can do that. And they stuck Asuna upstairs. Shouldn't work this way, but doing everything solves this problem. It just doesn't feel reasonable, especially when you're trying to play something like this that requires every class. It does not feel reasonable to be expected to do everything on so many characters. One character, sure. Every class? Get out of here. No way. I would like to put in a formal complaint. Wooden beams cost 3 outdoor budget. Blizzard doesn't want us to have a neighborhood watchtower. Your complaint has been heard. Had to rely on Wowhead comments from like 2010. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this fixed it. I'm optimistic. I sometimes think that they just get a little phase happy. They got so comfortable with being able to phase things for quests that they stopped worrying about whether or not they should. And it's made some issues where if they had just put quest givers in different places. Or like, I don't know, use someone else. Why does it always have to be Khadgar? Get someone else to talk us into it. Want a pyramid house. Budget wouldn't let me, so I settled for a quarter pyramid. Actually, looks good. Ah, see, here he is. He's following me around now. Perfect. All right, we're in business. We're cooking now. There we go. All right, so it's not the Argus portal. It's just close enough to it that it would make you nervous. It's the War Within intro for no good reason whatsoever. Power to survive. I'm gonna have to get one of these, aren't I? I'm gonna have to get an artifact. This feels like a mistake. Okay. Maybe we can do it fast. Reminds me of Wrath so many phases. Wrath phases used to be so funny because you would be flying with somebody and then they would vanish. And I feel like I remember flying through Northrend with a passenger mount. This might have been in Cataclysm by then on the Sandstone Drake. And you would be carrying one of your friends, but then you guys would hit a phase and you would phase apart, and whoever had been on the mount would just fall to their death. It was so funny. Like you'd be on your friend getting ferried around somewhere, and then all of a sudden you're just perishing. So many weapon illusions I don't know about. Spend a good chunk of gold buying them all day. You found him. I think he found me. It was funny. As soon as we got that War Within thing sorted out, all of a sudden he's chasing after me in Dalaran. One thing I don't remember, because I got it all so long ago, is how do you even get, if you needed to do it from scratch, how do you even get Legion resources? Where are they from? What is the reliable farm method? I once had a helpful player pick me up on their mat when I was playing a new character and going through Goldshire, and they wanted to help me get to Stormwind faster. World quests? Hello. Night Flame. Vengeance incarnate. Yeah, there should still be Pet Battle World quests in Midnight. 15k per day per alt. Okay. My rogue is still somewhere in Deep Home waiting for me to finish it. Oh, in Lore Master, yeah. Lore Master is one of those things that the sooner you finish it, the better off you'll be, because they seem to tack on new expansions every time that they come out with one. So you end up in a situation where if you wait too long, you end up having to work harder because there's more content to do. World quest, follow as a bodyguard with bonus order resources. Gotcha. Fly to Felsol Hold. Are you gonna take me like right over here? I'm pretty sure I could have jumped. A few 100,000 of them would share them if I could. I know I have some. I feel like I may end up in danger though, especially with all of the upgrades that I'm gonna need to run and the missions I'm gonna need to send. I feel like in terms of fast decor, I'm getting a little off topic here, but I know that like, I don't know, 4 pieces per class is pretty good, even if you're just getting the basic stuff. You just gotta get the artifact and get into the order hall. Should I get a 1 button? Yeah, let's get a single button assistant going here. At least I don't have to roll the Demon Hunter and start it from scratch and do its starting area and everything. They could have made me do that. This kind of reminds me of the Demon Hunter starting area. It feels the same. Unless you want to buy a lot of dupes, it would surprise me if you did not have enough. Yeah, I don't. It's hard to say how many I have. A lot of characters seem to have like 6 to 8k. How's it going today? It's going all right. How are you doing? We're doing decor collecting. I'm getting through a couple of alts, getting a couple of alts into their class order halls in Legion to start getting some of that decor because there's a lot of it. There is some decor exclusive to Legion Remix. It's generally tied to achievements. You can buy extra copies with bronze if you want. I didn't find anything new that you could only buy with bronze. Bronze seemed to be mainly for getting additional copies of stuff that you'd unlocked. And you can't buy it if you haven't unlocked it. You think we can get War Within dungeon decor follower dungeons? Yes, that is how I did it. That's exactly what I did. I did one this morning. It's the best way to do it as well because it means you don't have to roll against others to get the decor. You guarantee get it at the end of the follower dungeon. Did you know you can fly in the Legion DK Order Hall? I don't even remember the Legion DK Order Hall. It was vaguely like above Plaguelands or something. Breaking news for me. Don't remember much of it. I did do some of it because there were pets and I needed the pets. I was very committed to the pets at the time. What snacks should I buy? What kind of snacks do you like? I am at a lack of demon souls. Hi, how many do you have? Not enough. This is what I get for skipping all the trash. Use your DK teleport thing to go there. Like savory. I like roasted nuts. Those are good. Bliz has said anything else? No, just the same post. I'll pull it up. If anyone's looking to read what they're doing. That, to my knowledge, is the newest info and word we have on it. Oh no, I left I thought they would follow me. I thought they would come with me to be slaughtered. Decor drop old LFR raids? Yeah! You don't need to do them on LFR if you don't want to. You can. Any difficulty of the raid will drop decor. So, for example, there's a fountain off Spellblade Aluriel and Nighthold. You could do her LFR wing, I'm pretty sure, but you can just run into Nighthold and run up and kill her. I'm on a yogurt granola fruit kick. What fruit? Last week did raspberries and peach cups. Ooh, that does sound good. I love mango. I buy a lot of mango. I do a lot of mango ginger smoothies. Banana, mango, ginger, a little lemon juice. Good stuff. New Demon Hunter spec is not going to be in retail until the midnight pre-patch. I am still down. This is one of the old Demon Hunter specs. I cannot commit enough violence for this questline. Oranges, underrated. Missed the end of your views on gatekeeping. Curious if you think things have not improved. It's hard for me to speak to that now because I'm out of touch. I, over time, have stopped keeping up with the discourse because I found it really exhausting. And my world has gotten loads better, but that's because I've curated it. I've gotten more insular. I'm insulated. I don't really keep up with what randos are saying because it's usually a great way to bum yourself out. It's hard for me to tell what the overall state of it is because it's just a tough thing to gauge from where I'm sitting in my bubble. Strawberries and peaches, saw raspberries that looked beautiful. They were delicious. Used to make smoothies with avocados in them. They were fire. I had that too, Curafin. It doesn't show in my... Maybe it's different for you. It does not show in my decor journal, and I cannot place it in my house. I think it's not fully implemented. I had that exact same thing. It's a recycla kiln. There's a couple of things that seem a bit wonky. Are these my blades, or is this just... No, that's his sword. Oh, there's a guy over here. I think that my thing is kind of messing up a little bit over here. Hello? Apples. Cooked dish apples with nutmeg. I used to blend peeled apples into smoothies. You could do it without peeling them if you had like a Giga blender, but otherwise you're going to end up with bits of apple skin. I don't know why I'm a Vrykul. It must be a trinket or something. Ridiculous. Can't do smoothies because cold. If I'm going to do them in the winter, I have to have a hot water bottle, like, under my sweater to compensate for the cold. I don't think that's ridiculous at all. I get the exact same issue. If I try to drink anything cold, anytime other than in the highest heat of summer, I have to compensate with either, like, a hot shower or a hot bath or a hot water bottle or something. Otherwise, I can't do it. Hellheimer, that has not been my experience. I have one of each of every decor that I have an achievement for. I did not purchase any of them. I got a free copy. If they didn't give one to you, then you should feel a bit hard done by because you've been had. Now what are we doing? We are... I feel like I'm close to getting into the order hall. Because it's like right over there. They're not going to make me actually glide, are they? 2 items I had to buy? Bought them all. Only have one of them. Damn you, please. I have run into instances where things that I should have gotten for free for unlocking were not granted to me and I needed to go to the vendor and buy them. Not for remix, but for like quests and stuff. So I think that sometimes... sometimes it just breaks. Have the prisoners' souls removed. Oh, just casually. Do they have souls anyway? They're demons. I don't know. Never mind. Don't answer that. Yeah. I think the last thing I'll say about that proto is that a long time ago I realized that arguing online is a one-way ticket to just wasting your energy and emotions. You will not be changing people's minds, and it is not worth any amount of your investment. So any spaces where people are doing that, I just kind of skip right by it. I don't even like reading other people doing it. It's why, like, sometimes I'll be watching like a creator on like YouTube, and they'll call out like a comment they got that was admittedly ridiculous, and they'll call it out to talk about it to try to, like, I don't know, save some face or like reground or something. And they can be completely right and very justified in being upset at what somebody said, but I feel like it's so impossible to try to hold that energy for comments that people can leave with no investment. You know, there's no barrier to entry at all. it would be like trying to convince every person raving at a bus stop that they're wrong, actually. Like, you're falling for it. You're taking the bait. You can't. Like, I get that it gets under your skin. It gets under my skin too sometimes, but you can't, I mean, I suppose you can. Power to you, but it just strikes me as a bit misguided. Is gossip not a guilty pleasure for you? Gossip's not usually arguing, though. Gossip is usually a bunch of people agreeing about so-and-so happened, something happened, and can you believe it, you know? Yeah. It was a waste of time even before a bunch of it became either politically motivated or falsely planted or AI generated. Like, even back when it was actual people fighting, it was still kind of a waste of time, but now it's extra. Like, they don't even need to type. They can just make the computer do it for them. They're just wasting your time for fun. Or for purposes, whatever. Yeah, not worth it. It's not that there aren't any good things to be gained out of, like, public speaking spaces, but you can't... I don't engage with them really anymore because you can't trust them to be authentic. You have to kind of, like, insulate yourself up to something with a higher barrier of entry if you want to have a real conversation. That's why I like stream, is that you guys... It's not that no chat... I'm sure there's some kind of... You know, I keep people occasionally come along trying to pick a fight or anything like that, but somebody that, like, showed up in real time to come and log into Twitch and probably get authenticated, I don't know, and have a conversation. It's a bigger barrier to entry than just chucking a comment at somewhere. So it's easier for us to have, like, conversations. It also kind of, like, reduces the amount of noise. Powered nether crucible. At least when I'm in the mood to have a conversation. Sometimes I'm not. Good to see you again. How are you? I'm doing good. How you doing? But I don't see a lot of just, like, online comments anymore. Stream chat's really the place where I'm exposed to the culture the most, because I'm not on Twitter. I'm not reading Instagram comments. I'm not reading YouTube comments. I'm not in trade chat. I'm not on the forums. Kind of none of it. Am I gazing? I feel like I'm gazing. They don't want me to do anything, do they? No. Founder's Point has a gazebo in the middle of the waterfall. It's so pretty. Good, we'll make dinner soon. Off soon. Nice. Gaze queen. Oh dear. Oh, I have an order hall now. I think I'm here. That's good. Nothing hurts more than buying decor with resonance crystals. Some people probably had enough to get everything, and I'm so jealous. I'm out. I need to do weeklies, but, like, I don't have it in me to stop and do weeklies just yet. Speak to Altruist. I lost him. I'm sorry. /target Altruist. I have for sure never been here. I do not recognize this class hall at all. I must have straight skipped this one. I don't know how to ping. I don't know how to ping an NPC. I think he's above me. There he is. I can see where he's standing. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any of the crush stuff because I'm poor. I don't think I have to do this. We'll pick it up, but I don't think we actually have to do it. No, okay. I don't want another artifact. Yeah. We're getting some champions. This might actually be to my benefit because it's going to give me a tour of the entire order hall, so it'll tell me where everybody is. Use the scouting map. Off you go. And that'll take a minute or so. Can I find the quartermaster somewhere while I'm waiting, or no? Provisioner. That sounds promising. Provisioner or provisioner's assistant? Oh, yeah, nice. Okay. So you can get 3 of these things pretty much by default. You have to complete the campaign to get the 4th one. So that's what I was missing. The characters I've logged onto so far have completed their campaign. Fascinating. Oh, thanks. Assistant to the regional provisioner. Top 3 expansions. BFA. Shadowlands. War Within, maybe? War Within and Dragonflight are hard to weigh out. Might be Dragonflight instead of War Within. I had a lot of fun in BFA and Shadowlands, though. Shadowlands was the first X-Pack that I started maining a healer properly and embracing my true self. And BFA was just an amazing time to be a collector. Another minute on that. Feels so strange being back in Mechagon doing dailies for decor. I need to do a few of those, too. Get those homeware assembly boxes. I need a couple more things from them. I was getting dupes. I kept getting the crates. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of Legion questing for decor. Turn Homebound back on. If there was anything Homebound was going to patch in, I would love to have an overall decor progress bar, just like a you have blank out of blank, with an option to track or untrack PvP. I guess all the things can do that too. That's been getting updates as well. Let's take a look at it. Housing. I mean, it says I have 98% of it. That can't possibly be true. That's not right. That's incorrect. That is not. I have 98% of something. Hard to choose between Dragonflight and War Within because War Within gave us warbands. Yeah, and I've already forgotten like how good that was. I mean, hot take, but Dragonflight gave us, well, skywriting first of all, but also the profession overwork. And I unironically really liked it. I think it's not perfect, but I think it was the foundation of something really interesting, and I really enjoyed making gold. Ash Tongue Warriors Train. I need to talk to over here in Dragonflight. Getting drop set here. The back then I knew what they were for, but I'm like, what is this? Mechagon's really bad for that. Mechagon has so much random garbage. And it all does something. So I need to train the warriors. Oh, we're waiting for them. There they are. Lorimus, is that you? This is an hour, okay. Housing vendors. Yeah, I don't have that one right now. I'm gonna see if I can pull some currency. How much do I need? I guess I should do the math. I just want to buy the first 3 items off of the vendor here. 2,000. Grab 2K. Not such a big deal. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'll leave him for the moment. I feel like someone on the WoW housing dev team really into Mechagon. Lots of stuff there. Yeah, let me go do those dailies. Let me go take a look. I haven't done it in a bit. I didn't do it yesterday. We'll pop over there. See. Technically prefer the way professions are now, but it still feels bad to fall behind on them if you want to do all of them. Order system is better. Yeah. Yeah, I do think I'm going to reach a point where I need to level like Khazalgar and Dragonflight professions for things that I have never started, and that I think is going to kick me in the shins. Home sweet home. So if I'm going to Mechagon, I've just been going to Borealis and then flying, honestly. There might be a faster way to do it, but... Hello, wonderful streamer. How's you? I'm doing good. How are you? Starting to wake up a little bit. Oh, they sell something? Got auction house mail. Probably just sold scallions. Oh, no, I sold a sconce. Hard to get 80 engineering without making bombs for Dragonflight. Yeah, that would be annoying. Right now, I'm just working on jewel crafting on my Draenei alt, and then I've got enchanting and alchemy on my priest, because she's my main. So I figure I may as well fill in those because she's going to have those professions anyway. Game awards tonight. Can't say I've ever sat and watched them before. Collections by X-Pack and collections by category as well as source by faction. Here we go. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to replace that sconce. I think I'm good. We're gonna flight path ourselves out to Mechagon because I'm lazy. Yeah, I think Horde can get there faster, actually. I think the Horde teleport is a bit quicker. Don't neglect Darkmoon Fair profession point quests. Yeah. I mean, you can neglect them, but it's a good idea if you're really hurting for a profession point. Saved a lot of Dragonflight mats for my evoker in the bank. Don't know if any of it would make decent gold. Haven't touched the auction house. Yeah, it might. It might. Stuff's getting valuable again. We made some progress on this. This is up to 43. It wasn't that high before. Some of this stuff needs reputation. I feel like I keep logging on to the character that should have honor bound rep, and I keep not finding it. Or finding the vendor anyway. I'm pretty sure I can pick up a bunch of that stuff. Hey. Stupid. This is driving me nuts. The mysterious fragments. The big dig won't give you your weekly fragments. So I've been like kind of sort of doing world quests to try to get the 4K fragments that I need to buy the book. Vendor right by the boat? Yeah, probably. A lot of times I'm running into issues in Zandalar where the vendor coordinates will direct me to the main pyramid in Dazar'alor, but I need to go to the docks. It's not marking them in the correct spot. And I'm getting really lost because it's not like I know where they are. I was giga-torqued when after Dragonflight, Darkmoon for a prof quest only rewarded 3 points instead of 5. I was miffed. Weird. I don't remember that. I believe you. That's crazy. Starting slate of housing items, mostly one of each thing. Way to reuse some of them. If you want to use more copies of anything, you got to buy more copies of it. Generally, there's vendors. It's generally vendors. Where the vendor is gonna kind of depend on what the thing is. There's a lot of them. But yeah, you can get copies of anything as far as I know. I don't think anything is you're hard stuck to just one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go looking at world quests and we're going to pick up any dailies that are offering. Not the spare parts, not too fussed about that. You go to Mechagon and you look for dailies that offer these. Nope, not that one. This is really ruining my moment here. Nope. Nope. Excuse? Hello? No. There's I'm having terrible luck today, but usually there's dailies you can pick up. Here, we'll go try these ones where they will offer you this little homeware assembly kit. There's other furniture in Mechagon. I have a lot of it. You have a bunch of things. There we go. Self-assembling homeware kit. That's what we're looking for. I have 3 apparently out of 4 items. I just need the gnome grabber. Different dailies will offer this. Got a lot of dupes. Can't even have coordinated wall candles in a single room yet. Vanilla dungeons with decor. I believe Dead Mines? Although it's kind of counted Dead Mines, but sort of same thing. So there's another one. Golden cog paste. Oh, these quests were fussy. These quests were fussy. Chopped up bots is my business. Use the bot energizer to bring me dead bots. We'll break him into parts. Reanimate dead bots nearby. Okay. So I think I need to go kill bots. Reanimate nearby ones. Walk them back to the thing. I think that's how this works. Or if someone else kills them, that'll work too. Alright, we're on it. Blackrock Depths, Ubers, yeah. If you're using Homebound, you can go to the drops section. It will break it down by expansion, and it'll tell you which boss has the thing. Zone by zone. These are Darkshore Warfront rares, but you can kind of check and see what a thing looks like and who it comes from. Sometimes you have to do a little remembering to figure out which instance had that boss, or like you might have to wowhead it if you don't know, because it won't have the instance name, but... yeah, finished Mecha done. Got that done back in the day. I still don't have a couple of mounts from out here. And every now and then, now that I'm like out here again, I'll see like a arachnoid harvester spawning, and I always book it over there and it's always immediately dead because I wasn't camping it. But I still, to this day, do not have the mounts from arachnoid harvester or rust feather. Neither of them. It's embarrassing. BFA was, I think, when I started to feel like I was really falling behind in terms of pet collection, or mount collection, rather. Rust Feather I found really annoying to... Rust Feather I found really frustrating to camp. I didn't have the attention span to just stay in one spot doing nothing for 20-25 minutes, waiting for it to spawn. And a couple of times I would do that, and I would get bored enough that I would get distracted in such a way where I would miss the spawn, and then you'd be like, well, are you going to sit around here for another 25 minutes? And it's like, well, I'm getting old over here. I have things to do. And it's funny, like, if an instance took me 25 minutes to clear and it had a mount drop on the end of it, I'd be running that all day. But it's just the sitting and waiting that kills me. I don't like being idle. Just waiting for something to happen in front of me. It makes me crazy. Wopop Realm, I randomly saw it. Should go kill it, and it just dropped. Oh, man. Over the rare spawns now. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like drops off of rare spawns, especially when they're genuinely rare. I didn't really mind the ones in Shadowlands, because those rares were not that hard to find up, and the drop rate wasn't that bad. So you were able to kind of reliably brute force them if you really sat down to it. But something like Soundless can absolutely bite me. Yeah, no patience, exactly. I don't know. I think I've done other things that you would describe as being patient, you know? We've done some pretty long grinds. I think it takes some patience to do 100 chat lists. I think it's just the type of grind. Some of them will agree with different people. Soundless can stay there until I can buy it with bronze. Super lucky with Soundless, was in the zone for the meta and got it on attempt 3. Holy. I'm starting to think that I don't kill these bots. I'm just supposed to find the existing dead ones. I don't want to run back with just one because I need 2, but I don't see any more. Almost done with list. 20 more. Nice. Once I got to about that point, I started going nuts over it. I started doing way more of them because I had the ults to do it. I could have done it in like a month if I had really grounded out from the beginning. But, once I could kind of see blood in the water, once I could see the light at the end of the tunnel, then I started to really do a lot of them. Partner and I were running around doing drill rigs and world events. Had a hard time with the rare that has a chance to spawn when it rains. Oh man, I don't remember that. There were so many finicky things about this. Alright, I'm hoping for a retired industrial gnome grabber. Nope, got another cog. Good news is the dupes are actual, like, you know, decor dupes. If you ever wanted to use them, you would have another copy for having gotten this. Let's go get some cog paste. But yeah, I was really frustrated coming out to Mechagon trying to figure out how to deal with this zone again in order to get the decor because, like, I did not remember any of it. And it's all so weird and specific. Check the pipes in the outflow. Oh, right. Okay. Winter Spring mount most annoying to do? Nah, it's just dailies. That's not so bad. It's like the Venomhide Ravasaur. It's just dailies. Why is your map covered in Spider-Man? My rare scanner marks. I have the size kind of jacked up on the overlay, and there's just so many rares that can spawn out here that it's huge. I tend to kind of turn it off and on as needed, but I haven't turned it off lately. Did not enjoy the Mechagon part of the meta. I liked it a little better than Najatar. Najatar was more work. Mechagon felt like more RNG, but they both had RNG. Najatar felt like a little tougher, though. Mechagon you could get done quickly if you got lucky. Preferred how many more currency grind mounts there were in War Within over rare spawn mounts. Yeah. You'd take an Elanira over La Caracta. Even though I don't have Elanira yet, I think I'd take Elanira over Caracta. Caracta hates me. And I hate Caracta right back. I can't even figure out how to spell the stupid thing. Okay. Alright, second homeware kit. Nope, got a creep. I think those are the only 2 chances I had today. Sometimes you get more. It's just kind of, it seems like it's a chance for the daily quest to offer the homeware crate. And if it doesn't offer it, it doesn't offer it, and nothing doing. But if you haven't been by Mechagon and you are collecting decor, it's a good stop. There are fences. There's this thing, which is hilarious. It's a big, like, zippy-zappy food station. Armory rack. Some more lamppost. I've got one of these in my closet. These are things that you can make with just, like, spare parts and batteries and stuff. And then don't feel like you're done there. If you pop by the Rust Bolt Resistance Quartermaster, assuming you have the rep for it, there are also more things. You've got cool spotlights. You've got a little bolt chair. Warming lamps, bigger cogs. Eyelight lamps. There's a big chest. Bunch of stuff here. A lot of this is going to cost gold along with some spare parts and stuff, so you're going to need a lot of parts. You can farm them. I have one of these. You can farm them. You go to the Junkwat Depot, you farm mobs there, you get the recycling parts, and you turn them in for recycling, and that's a good way to get it done. You can also buy them on the auction house if you'd rather spend gold than time. Anyway, no luck on my gnome grabber, but it was a good try. We got 25 minutes. What do I want to do? Not any more Legion class order rolls, I don't think. I think we're done with that for now. I will log on to my orc, and I will go try one more time to get those honor bound things. I think I have the rep for it. I just need to find the vendor. I think it's on the dock somewhere. Never did finish Najatar. Yeah, it was a long one. The chitin one was kind of fun, yeah. I didn't mind that once I actually got started on it. Log it off. Hop on this character. Data for Azeroth says I have 45, which must have been last night. Stat does not appear to be 100% accurate. Data for Azeroth says you can have up to 1,332 pieces of decor. So I have, like, as of last night anyways, about a little over a third of it. Oh, that's right. She was doing her garrison. Oh. Oh, dear. I actually started doing this because I was like, I'm going to need the Apexis crystals. I'm gonna. She is a baby garrison. I don't have a horde garrison set up properly, so I was starting from absolute scratch. I don't know what DFA is including in that count. Okay, forget this for the moment. We're going to Dazaralor. Lord Apexis crystals. Beautiful irony in having to do garrison for housing items. I felt that way about Garrison and also about the Pandaren farm. The fact that I'm Pandaren farming for housing items is very full circle. Feels very cute. This is kind of my go-to character if I need something done on Horde. I'm trying to do all of my general hoarding on this one. I have more Horde characters, but this is kind of the chosen one. Horde main, you know. Pyramid must be downstairs now. Burned through a lot of time walking badges to do the tillers, and I never want to do it again. There's some decor from the Pandaria farm for being friends with a couple of the different people. There's also, I've been doing it for gold because there's decor that you can craft with Pandaren cooking as well. And the materials for it you can get from doing the farm and the farm dailies. So there's some gold making to be done there too. The Tiller's dailies are very cute and they're very fast. They are not hard to figure out. They don't send you very far away. I've had a lovely time doing them every morning. They've been very nice. Is it this lady? No. Is it you? What do you have that I don't have? Missed a sconce. Missed another sconce. Alright. I guess I just didn't tab to the back page of this. There we go. Here's an easy handful of stuff. The other one wants me to use seafaring doubloons, and that's the later me problem. I do not want to do island expeditions. That's the stuff that I'm pretty sure I was missing that I feel like I can get easily. Yeah, she wants service medals or something. Blight bomber. Oh, Blight bomber's just a toy. Okay, I have all of that stuff. No, they don't want service medals. They originally did on beta, and then people complained, rightfully so, and they backed off of it. There is something for island doubloons, though. There's a chest, yeah. 250! Oh no! At least they let you solo islands now. Wait, no. Let me out. I don't remember how they let you solo islands. But we're not going to do that right now anyway. We're all set. We're happy. It's a lot of island coins. Yeah. I wonder if there's one for each faction too, because that one looked kind of specifically Horde, didn't it? Private mythic tours. Is it super fast? How do I queue for a private mythic tour? I want to try it. I'd like an island private tour. There we go. Talk to the fella. Yeah. Can we complain about the Pebble Child in Suramar? Yeah. I just want to know how many I get for doing this. I wanna do a run at it and kind of see. I liked doing islands back in BFA for collecting. Especially once they added those doubloon vendors that gave you the boxes. I was pretty pleased with that. That was fine. I don't remember how fast you get the stuff. Kuro Nikoma, thanks for the 3-month resub. Appreciate it. Keep vacillating between it's so cool. All this old expansion stuff is relevant again, and I already spent forever farming this. Please don't make me go back to it. I get that. For me, it kind of depends on how fondly I remember or how much I miss the thing. Some things I'm really stoked to be back into, and some things I cannot deal with. Haven't done this in a long time. I remember it was fun. Although I remember I used to make Flabby crazy because all I wanted to do is gather up a bunch of stuff. And I wanted to stop. I'm kind of... I like getting every little thing. I don't like walking past any mob or any Azurite chunk, no matter how small. Which means that I'm really slow with these. Doug the Mercs, thank you for the 4-month resub. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I just liked being very thorough and kind of very formulaic and just getting one thing at a time. And it'll do fine for this. At least there's no one else in this one to be mad at me. But it would for sure be faster if I just like did a giga pull. Because things don't leash much. They leash a little bit. I don't like it because it makes me go farther. And then I look at all these chests that you have to walk by. What if there's good stuff in them? There's not. It's just Azurite power. No Azurite left behind. See, I lost my friend over there. That one's an elite. Oh, I should have timed this. I should time my average island and then record how many doubloons I get to kind of math out how long it's going to take me to get that piece of decor. Oh, got dark for a second. Why is it so dark? I know there's like things that happen. I also do not have all of the decor, or pardon me, the transmog collected from this. Great way to make yourself sad if the answer is too long. Sometimes when I have data like that, I'll use it to pace myself. I'll use it to pace out a grind. If I realize a grind's going to be really long, I'll figure out what like 10% of it is and then do that over 10 days or something like that. Aimed everywhere while I was helpless behind. It's kind of satisfying to do these on your own if you want to do it slowly and be very thorough. You won't be as efficient as someone doing it the other way, but if you know, you can suit yourself. What if there's a really rare, never before found legendary Azurite mount in one of those boxes? Hi, Cito. How you doing? Happy Thursday. Oh. I'm like, who are these people? Oh, yeah, they're NPCs. That's right. Forgot about that. As long as you don't lose to the NPCs. That's the trick. You don't want to be losing to the NPCs. Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely week. We are deep into decor farming. We got our 500 decor achievement today. And now I'm kind of poking around, getting a feel for where our next conquest lies. I thought it was Wednesday? I think it's Thursday, because I feel like I streamed yesterday. Yeah, Thursday. Thursday, December the 11th. I think Warfronts do still require a full roster of people to queue. And I think it's ridiculous. I don't know where I got lost. I had that happen to me last week. I showed up on Saturday, fully convinced it was Friday. Happens. I've been kind of feeling the urge to start wearing a watch that's not a smartwatch and is just like a watch to keep track of the time, but I think it's just because the clock that I have in my living room broke and I haven't replaced it yet, so I'm kind of in like a timeless casino void whenever I'm in the main room of the house. Yeah, they need to let you solo queue for Warfronts and find some way to make them easier to solo at this point. Watches are the best. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever regularly wore one, so I don't know if I would. I get kind of uncomfy sometimes with stuff on me. I tend to not prefer that. So it's possible that I would get one and then I wouldn't want to wear it anyway, but bring the mode back with current rewards. Enjoyed Warfronts. I'm nearly finished here. This was kind of fun. I don't know how long it took. Or how well we've done or anything. I kind of feel like Warfronts, I expected them to be better than they turned out to be for me. Oh, you know what I didn't do? And I might be able to take a look at it because I played this character in BFA. I think that there is on the boat, I'm always telling people about this on Alliance, research, and you can do research that gives you more doubloons. Not from these because these are already generated. So there's 5 doubloons, there's 12 doubloons. That's it, evidently. I wish there was a search. I would kill for a search bar on this. We're looking for BFA Seafarer's doubloons. So I got 17. Oh, they are transferable. That's nice. Okay, let's amalgamate here. Looks like I'm at 62. We'll track them on the bag. Keep forgetting you're on your Horde character. I swore you were losing big time. Yeah, I popped on Horde for this. I'm on the wrong boat, aren't I? Start a wristwatch revival YouTube channel. Consider getting into watchmaking. I don't know how people make watches. It seems like magic. They seem tiny and hard to do. I don't know how people ever, past or current, made clockwork. It sounds like something from a fantasy. Oh, hey, time more badges. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. I would appreciate some. I wonder if recruiting counts. Might do. I forgot what I was looking for. I think I was looking for the research guy. Up here, maybe? Forget. There's a research for sure. It's not Nathanos. He doesn't care. He's busy. I know where it is on the Alliance boat. I wish time was real. Oh, congrats on your war within meta mount. Is this the new mode or thing they added recently? Kind of. I'm doing some old things that they added a long time ago because they put new rewards on them with housing. We got about 10 minutes left in the stream, so maybe I'll just head back to my house. I'd love to see where... I'd love to find my research. Because I would like to queue some up if I need to. You know what I mean? Over here, maybe? Then not go in here? Forget who did it. Orc on the deck with his head in the corner. Orc on the deck with his head in the corner. Ah, Itrick, hi. Yeah, okay, so we need to do this. Quick to research. That one's done. I need to do more island expeditions to even unlock this. I can get additional doubloons, but I need expeditions to 5 different islands. Rude. Well, now I want to. I won't do it right now. I won't. We're gonna go. Well, how long did that possibly take me? Go back to town time. We had to depend on a town clock. Oh man, I love town clocks. I don't know if there's. I don't know. There must be something somewhere, but I used to go for a walk under like a big building that I think was just like a fitness center with apartments over it or something, but it had like a beautiful clock built into it. And it always felt so cinematic, I guess. I really liked it. Yeah, we can do one more. And you know what else I'm going to do is I'm going to time myself with the in-game stopwatch just to get a feel. I didn't get a ton of doubloons from it the first time, but it was kind of fun. Wintervale starts in 4 more days on the 15th. 10 a.m. on the 15th. Should have a lot of decor, never much pursued rep. I mean, we've got many beautiful rep grinds to discover. Think of how fast you'll do those dailies with your modern weapons, you know? Wintervale starts on my birthday. Happy early birthday. All right, let's go to the mid here. I am gonna anger some things. I want to go to one of these big X's. Oh, also start. My stopwatch will not be fully accurate, but that's fine. And then hopefully some of that stuff will follow me up here. Yeah, I'm poking around at islands. I'm taking an exploratory stab at it. I'm not committing to doing the whole grind, but I am just kind of trying a couple to get a feel for what it's like, because I haven't done them in so long. Island stream tomorrow? Maybe. I mean, I'm sure we could get it done. One thing I don't know is if there's 2 pieces of decor for it, one for each faction, or if it's just straight one. I'm not sure about that. It says there's a rare over there, but I don't believe them. I see a couple rares over here. Maybe they're not up yet. Maybe that's where the rares are gonna be later. Always that kid that wanted a summer birthday. I could never do fun stuff outside because snow. Summer birthdays were OP. I had a cousin that had a summer birthday and I was so jealous. Because your friends are all off or they're on vacation. You can do something for the whole day. You've got great weather for your party. My birthday is September the 8th, which was often the first day of school or thereabouts. So the weather was still usually all right. Not always, but usually. But it was completely eclipsed by back to school. Completely forgot all the mechanics of this. Yeah. You can get Azurite. You can get more before they do. Come on, September the 4th. Yeah, you feel me. You get it. My partner has a Christmas adjacent birthday. It's just a couple of days near Christmas. So he's got it worse than me. I feel like when your birthday's that close to Christmas, it just gets absorbed into the holiday. People like just bought you a gift. They're like, "What? We have to get some for Christmas and his birthday?" And I mean, don't get me wrong, you did, but like, I feel like it's tough to not have it get swallowed. Christmas adjacent birthdays seem the most rough. Yeah. Group in Texas summers could be brutal. Did I not turn this on? I feel like I turned this on. I keep forgetting that I'm the horde. What is he getting? Oh, a few things. I will admit, I shop for him for Christmas, and I like to say that I'm getting extra stuff for his birthday, but it's hard to quantify how much of it is for Christmas and how much of it is for birthday, because there's like an assortment of gifts. And I'm fully guilty, I think, of that. Perfect time, 2 weeks before, still separate gifts. What I should do is I should get some birthday wrapping paper so you can be like, this one is definitely a birthday gift. Especially because he spoils me rotten for my birthday. He's so sweet. I want to not, like, camp their spawn. Most of my friends were taking trips for the vacation. Now that I'm an adult starting school, mid-August seems terrible to me. People who tell you what gift they want are the best, bless their hearts. Yeah, I'm pretty easy. You can ask me what I want, and I'll give you a list. I could write you a Google Doc broken down by price point. I'm kind of an open book like that. If anyone asks me, I'm easy. I'm also never opposed to a gift card. I can generally make good use of them. Partner's tough to shop for because what he really likes, his big hobby is fishing. Something we do together, but something he's definitely like very into on his own, and he likes specialty fishing stuff. But it's one of those things where like he knows what he wants and in what weight and from what company and stuff like that. So unless you get like a very specific list of exact things to pursue, you're in danger of getting the wrong thing. You know, it's one you can probably grab some like spinning lures for a stocking stuffer or something like that. But I would never buy him a fishing rod because he knows exactly what he wants. Son just has a gift spreadsheet. It's so easy. One of my favorite things we do for each other for gifts around Christmas is we'll generally get each other clothes. So that becomes like the big sort of clothes refresh of the year, is we'll get some new sweats or t-shirts or both for each other. And then you have like a cozy, squishy new clothes for the new year. Nearly finished. I've only been here for 5 minutes. It's not so bad. prefer card or cash? Usually gift cards, because cash you then have to take to a bank, or I guess you could spend it in a store, but I haven't given cash to a cashier in a long time. Doing the Mog drop? Yep, absolutely. Steam cards real win. Games don't take up space. Assuming that your gift recipient wants more games. That one might fall a bit flat with me because I'm happy with the games I have. And I don't really want new games. New games is just a new thing I don't know how to do. I don't want to learn how to play something new. I want to keep playing the same things I've been playing for the last 10 years. But other people will feel very differently. Lots of people love to collect games and try new ones. Pain to deal with for gifts. I hate telling people what to get me. Very specific about hobby-related things that would make sense as gifts. It's nice to just come up with a list or keep a running list throughout the year of things that you like kind of want but can't justify getting for yourself. You know, it feels kind of spoiled sometimes, but people that want to shop for you really appreciate it. Miss your vids. Hope all is well in life. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I've given myself a bit of a complex about YouTube, which is not great. Set a budget, make an Excel sheet with a lot of items we want. Pick what to get, that way no one ends up with something we don't want. Nice. There we go. So that was somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 minutes. Oh, I got a pet that I can maybe sell. I don't know how much those are worth. We'll see. Slept in Cyberpunk until it went on sale today. Nice. Apparently Cyberpunk is good now. I vaguely remember people were saying it was really broken when it was new. 12 doubloons. Is that it? Did I not get any more than that? Anyway, we're at 74 of 250. Scritches, huh? Here, I'll post it on my priest. Enjoying the news revival. Get why it's not happening. I don't know what my problem... I mean, I know what my problem is. I would love to be doing it. But I don't. I know myself too well to make promises I can't keep. This has to be able to go faster than 7 minutes. Oh, for sure, yeah. I bet you Flabby could get that done in 2 minutes and 30 seconds flat. If you're cruising. Okay, so I'm gonna log over here. I'm gonna try to sell that pet, or at least see if I can post it for any reasonable amount of gold. And then I'm gonna, yeah, pop around my house a little bit. No Man's Sky situation. Terrible launch. Good now. 5 years later. I want to see the house. Yeah. A little mini end of stream house tour. It hasn't changed since yesterday, if you saw it yesterday. Oh, rainbow flatware sounds adorable. That sounds so cute. My partner and I have one golden fork that I got like individually from Target a million years ago. And the gold is kind of brushing off of it now because it's a cheap fork from Target. But we have, generally speaking, regular flatware, but there's one fork that doesn't match. And you give the golden fork to someone that you like, so we just give it to each other, basically, whenever we're plating up. But it's cute, because you're like, oh man, I got the special one. I'm going to my house. That's what I'm doing. Also, scritches. Put in cage. Yeah, there's one fork. Picked up Cyberpunk. Much enjoyment. Nice. Do a little reset-a-rooney. Probably shouldn't do this on stream. You gotta repost when they're least expecting it. I always wrap gifts sitting on the floor in like my office, and I always make my back so sore from hunching over them wrapping. I don't know why I don't just use a table. I guess because I want to be able to close the door, but I should just do it on the desk. I have room. I don't know what my problem is, but I always just crouch on the floor and wrap gifts every year. I always have, and every year it hurts my back a little bit more because I am not a teenager anymore. True goblin mode. I mean, I have a big table, but now the big table is in the the main room, and you know, if I'm wrapping a gift for my partner, he's gonna see it. Scritches? Yeah, Scritches is not that valuable. I'll take 1k for him. Maheo, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Wrapping presents specifically annoys the hell out of my back. Floor bigger than desk. That might be it too. If only you had a desk. Chicken coop. Greenhouse. Potting bench. Exotics. Bench, hot tub. I'm using Auctionator. TSM just made me crazy. I used to be a big TSM person. I no longer do enough auctions to make it worthwhile for how much it makes me have to reload in order to do things in the game. It made me so crazy. Greenhouse is WAD Reputation. Shadow Moon Exarchs or something? Hang on. Vendors, Drenor. No, not him. Vindicator Norim in Storm Shield. Council of Exarchs. Council of Exarchs. Yeah, it breaks so much. It just made me too crazy, and I didn't need that much juice anymore because I wasn't doing the same volume of auctions that I used to. So I just canned it for Auctionator. If I was handling a bigger volume of auctions, I would worry more about... I would get it back probably, but... There's so much stuff I have in all my tunes, I don't want to lose that info. Yeah. I wish we could adjust the amount of light coming out of lamps. That would be kind of nice. Some of them, like, there's different brightnesses, but I kind of wish there was a brightness slider. Don't you love the glass coffee table? I wouldn't want one in real life because I would be perennially afraid of shattering it, but in the game it's kind of cute. I dyed my roof purple on the gazebo. I used a dye. White sofas look sweet. Give it smart bulbs in that candle. Today is mine. Happy birthday! Rank 6 is giving us lighting options for our rooms. Got a glass coffee table IRL. It's great. Thick doors. Just enlarge the fixture. Seems to work okay. Dining room table is glass. I swear it weighs like 90 kilograms. Looks like the indoor room budget's going up to 77. Nice. I love the bookshelf that I've filled with random junk because that's what feels the most like a bedroom to me. Like, if I have a shelf in my bedroom, especially like when I was younger, yeah, it'll have some books on it, but it's also going to have like a figurine and like a pillow, you know? Like, there's going to be random garbage on it. Closet. Bonsai tree. Shrunk an outdoor razor wind acacia tree to 20%, stuck it in a wicker basket, and stuck a light well in there. We have houses now? Who wants to tell them? Will you put a door or curtain on that closet? There is a curtain. It's just up. Lightwell was priest order hall. Do you prefer to look at your dumping ground all the time? Listen, you can't see that much of it. I have so many things in this room closed off with doors that I feel like I don't want to close off any more of it. This is going to be the bathroom, except that I don't know what to put in it. Clearly. Or not bathroom, but like spa area, because I'm not making a toilet. I won't do it. I know you guys are doing it. Power to you. Inkseys doesn't have those kind of needs. So she needs books. She's the size of her coffee table book. Love the draconic nesting bed the most out of the bedding options. The in-game decor catalog is pretty good if you just want to browse through what things look like and preview them. You can filter to only things that you own or only things that you don't own. You can filter to expansion or culture. This is not great about telling you where to get things from. Other add-ons or even just WoW hitting things will give you more information on that. But if you just want to kind of like browse a visual journal, the in-game one's not bad. Especially because you can filter it. Like if you want to know just the light fixtures that you can hang from the ceiling, I can see these are the 3 that I don't have collected. You can do some good filtering. How do I not have the goblin string lights? What's wrong with me? All glory to the outhouse and poop bucket. Made a shower with an upside down fountain, blocked it in, looks decent. Nice. Yeah. All right, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday morning stream. Same time slot, 9 through noon Pacific time. Appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.